That's what we're doing today. You said you wanted this. I'm gonna give you this video. We are going to can or make strawberry preserves today. We are, and I'm excited about it, but we're going to double the recipe. So I am using the Blue Book, the Ball Blue Book. I really highly recommend it. I do not recommend that you can anything until you've at least read how to do it. Make sure you understand food safety. It's very important. Okay, so the first thing that I have done is I have filled a stock pot full of water and put my jars in it, and they'll start to boil because we want to sterilize our jars first. That's the first thing that I did. It takes a little while to process that. And I got out this is just an old-fashioned water canner that you get at Walmart. Had this thing, I don't know, since I started canning, I probably started canning about a little over 20 years ago. Yeah, I did it for years and years. So it's been a couple of years since I've canned. I normally just do pickles, but this year I'm thinking, every couple of years I'll do jam and pickles, things like that. So this year I'm going to do my strawberry jam, and I am going to do pickles, but that's another day. We got to wait till those good old cucumbers come off the vine, and then we're going to make us some really good pickles. And now I'm going to start filling up this stock pot full of water because we're going to need it to boil and be hot and be ready when it's time to put in and that's just watermarks from where I've used it so much. There is nothing. Make sure your pan is not rusted out or anything like that when you're canning. Okay guys, here are our 3 quarts of strawberries. They need to be washed, and we're going to take the stem off, and we need to make sure our produce is always very clean. So now we have our strawberries cut, and we washed them one time and we cut the little stems off. Now we're going to rinse them and wash them one more time. Okay, so our strawberries are washed. We have to make sure anything we can is very clean and doesn't have dirt on it, because we don't want to eat dirt, okay? We want it to be very, very clean. And we want to make sure it's fresh. If there's any bad spots or anything like that, we need to make sure that they are cut off of our produce. Jars are finished sterilizing, and now we're going to take them out. I have a little box that I keep all my canning stuff in when I take out my jars and things like that. We want to be prepared before we start canning. Okay, our jars are boiling, and that's what we want, and I let mine boil for about 5 minutes. And I really think it's a good idea not to have a lot of kids around when you're working with really hot water. Make sure you watch it. I do have an electric canner, but we're going to do it the old-fashioned way today. And I also recommend your kitchen be very clean, that you kind of, make sure all your dishes are washed, and you kind of like bleach down your countertops. That's just the way I worry about canning. I just want to be healthy with it. All right, now what I do is, see, I have my big canner right here, and it's very heavy whenever I'm filling it with water. So what I do is the stock pot, I fill this halfway full, and in the stock pot that I've boiled my water in, because my glasses were already clean and the water is fine, I'm just going to pour it right in to the canner, and then that way I didn't have to load such a heavy pot of water. And also it starts boiling pretty quick. The lighting is not as good here. We have our strawberries here. I'm just going to pop them right in our pot. Okay, I'm going to use my 2-cup measure because we need 10 cups of sugar. 10 cups. 3 quarts of strawberries is we add 10 cups of sugar. We need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3. So we need 1 more of these and we'll be done. Okay, 10 cups of sugar. And I can already hear some of you saying, that's too much sugar. That is canning. So we are we're going to get our lemon juice, and we need 2/3 cup because I'm doubling. You would normally use 1/3, but we're going to double it. And when this melts down, we are going, when this melts down, we're going to put our lemon juice in it. That sugar will dissolve, and that's how you make strawberry preserves. I'm going to show you each step. We want to try to make sure we keep our workspace clean of debris or anything like that. We want to just keep it all really clean. Clean towels, clean utensils. I normally wash as I go, and got my water boiling here. And we take our canner and we fill it up to this rim right here. Because when we take this off, we're going to take this off and drop our jars in, and that water is going to come up. It's going to push that water up. So we just want it to come right here. Now, some people freeze, freezer jam. They just take it and kind of do this same process, and they just freeze it. Just cook it down, put it in jars and freeze it. You don't have to do as much of the cleaning prep, the sterilization, things like that, and you can make freezer jam. But we are not doing freezer jam today because I want to keep this up in my cabinet, and that's what I do. And I am basically out of things, and it's always good to know how to can. And you also want to make sure your produce is fresh, that it is basically picked no later than 24 hours. That's me. And on preserves, you don't want them to be like real fine. You just want them to be, you kind of want to taste that berry. Sometimes I will take like a potato masher, and I like to throw them in. I like to throw everything in whole, and then I just take a masher, and it would probably be better, but this is just the way I do it. It's the way I've just learned how to do it, and this is the way I do it. I just take my masher, like a potato masher, and just kind of mash them down a little bit as they soften. Okay, I'm going to show you what happens. I need a ladle, or you can use a big spoon, whatever you have. But there is a foam, kind of like a white foam that kind of goes around your preserves, and we need to take that off. See how the juices, you're beginning to see the juices, so we're just going to take a little bit more and skim. We're almost there. What a pretty color, pink. so now we are going to add in 1 box of Sure Gel. And this, I always do this last. Some people do it first, but I do it last. And then we're going to let this boil for about 3 or 4 minutes and get all combined real good. I just want to see, I want to get all the foam off and things like that. And then I put in my Sure Gel last. A friend of mine that does jellies every year, and they're so good. She told me this, and she's absolutely right. It is wonderful. I think it's better to do it this way. Two-thirds cup of lemon juice. I'm going to put it right in our pot. And I use the Santa Cruz. It's an organic lemon juice. It's really good. Really good. And we're going to let that boil for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to get it into our jars. Okay, so we are going to just going to keep filling our jar. Oh. So now we're just going to fill our jar. Going to pour it right in. So I'm going to keep 1 out because it doesn't really need to be processed because we're going to eat it for dinner. And then I take a little paper towel, make sure that we go around, that the around the jar is very clean. And then these have all been sterilized. I'm just going to pop them on. And they are going to seal. You're going to hear a, when you take them out of the canner, they will seal. You hear a little pop. And they are beautiful. Okay, let's get them in. Kind of make it even. Okay, that stopped the boiling process. And so in about, we want to time it from the time it starts boiling again. So we are going to boil that. And when it starts boiling, then I'm going to count the timer for 15 minutes. So I'll let you let it, got to let it process for 15 minutes. And these are ours. Make some homemade biscuits and some of this. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Now in this video, there were a couple parts where my microphone was off. Like if I was doing like 25 jars of jelly today, I would be here all day. I wouldn't be here. I like canning in spurts. Like today I might get 3 quarts of strawberries. Tomorrow I may get another 3 quarts. I don't like to do it all at one time because it's tedious. You're on your feet for hours. So it just depends how many your canner will hold and how many canners you have and if they'll fit on your stove. But canning is a lot of fun and I have enjoyed it for many, many years. But the older I have gotten, I just find that that sometimes it's just a little, I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I love canning. I love being a part of that process and knowing how to do it. I think it's so important to know how to do canning, to learn something that you can, whether it be beans or something simple that you can always fall back on if you need to. And now we are ready to get our stop the canning process because it's been over 15 minutes and they're ready. So we are going to get our jars out. There's just a little pop, like a little bubble up on top. And in a few minutes, when it cools, it's going to seal. You'll hear a little pop. So these are our strawberry preserves, and they're still warm. And so I'm just going to let them sit out for 24 hours. Then I'm going to take the rings off and put them in a cool, dark place so they will stay good. We don't want to keep our canned food or really any food in direct sunlight or in a real lit area that we're not going to eat pretty soon. So these will last us for the winter. I know there's only just a few jars, but I may put up some more later, maybe in another week or so when I get a little bit more time. I may put up, oh, hear the pop? That means it's ready. Oh, I can't believe it popped right here in my hand. They're just beautiful. They're full of strawberry chunks. You hear my dog. They're full of strawberry chunks. Look at that. You put that on a hot biscuit. Oh my goodness. That's so good. Oh my goodness. So good. I have to tell you guys, I have entered and I have won ribbons, blue ribbons, and first and second place ribbons for my jellies, for my muscadine jellies, and I've also entered contests and actually have won for my chicken salad on croissant, but my jellies, they're outstanding. And these are just the simple ball recipes, but I have made them with wine. And because the alcohol cooks out, and I have one recipe, I have won ribbons for blue ribbons and red ribbons for first and second place in my jellies. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you find this video helpful. I know a lot of you wanted me to make this recipe or to make this video about this strawberry preserves, but you guys go. Thank you so much. You're so sweet, so kind. Let me know what you can before, if you've made jellies, and just let me know. And you guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, and one more thing. I do date mine. I do have a marker, and I will, like this one, I already know because it's not all the way full. It's going on my refrigerator, but I do mark my canned goods with the appropriate date. So I'll put today's date on here.